Hiya, Barbie.
Hi, Ken.
You want to go do a podcast?
Sure.
Jump in.
Ladies and gentlemen, fillies and gentlecoats, dragons of all ages, and everyone else, welcome to Pondering Pony. I'm your host, John.
I say, hello there. Would you be so kind as to introduce me?
Sure, but you gotta give me your crown.
Out of the question. Now introduce me. I'm off to slay a damsel and rescue a dragon.
Not unless you pay the toll.
This is outrageous.
Wrong. This is a living. You don't like it? Grow a pair of wings.
Oh, very well. I agree.
That's more like it, Jay, my co-host.
I shall report you to my father, the king.
Put an egg in your sandal and beat it. Beat it, beat it, beat it.
Oh.
Yep. Anyway, this is a podcast about toy media franchises, 2000s nostalgia, and whatever else we want to talk about. And this week we are back to talk about some more Generation 1 of My Little Pony with My Little Pony and Friends, the episodes Spike's Search and the Magic Coins. We're doing a little bit of a twofer for this one.
Yep. Because
The reason will be more apparent next week. If you can think ahead, you'll probably know, guys. But yeah, we're skipping a little bit. We're starting off with a 10-minute episode called Spike's Search.
Yep, I ruined John's perfectly set out schedule, so we're doing this in a weird order. But yeah, Spike's Search. This was released September 11, 1987. This is the second season of My Little Pony and Friends. We've mainly been doing stuff from the first thus far.
Yes.
It's written by Michael Charles Hill with animation by Sunbow Productions, Marvel Productions, and Toei Animation, music by Rob Walsh, and a song by Tommy Goodman.
Yes, story for this one. Spike is having issues with his fire breath, so he goes on a quest to find adult dragons to act as his parents and or mentors. He falls in with a dragon mafia gang who raid villages, and Spike lets slip that he lives with the ponies, and the dragon gang decide to pay them a visit. Luckily, the ponies have been tipped off and scare the dragons gang away by getting them wet. And then Spike rejoins the ponies. The end. Yeah. Quick little one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my first time watching a 10-minute episode, and I like the pacing of it better than these 4-episode arcs.
Yeah. I think this could maybe use a little bit more time, because the ending is a little anticlimactic. It's like, I'll just pour some water on them, and then the guys run away. It's like, we could have used a little more time on that. But still,
I feel like if you cut out the baby eagle stuff, that's where that time is.
Yeah, maybe.
And the song, you don't need a song in every episode.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's how this is structured, but you don't need a song in every episode.
Yeah. The song in this one doesn't really do much. It's really for the eagle and for the emphasis on like parents and mentors and all that. Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to spoil this for me. Does the eagle become a returning character?
Heck no. Returning, you should know, Jay. Generation 1 does not return villains or side characters outside of Bushwheelies and the Moochick.
Yeah,
but
we've seen a few. The Grundles came back
once, and that's it.
Yeah, this is sort of a Spike growing up. We saw a version of this in Friendship is Magic already.
Yes, with the Dragon Greed. That one's a little different. That's like the premature growth. This is like Spike being like, man, I want to learn what it's like to be a dragon. Why can't I? I'm gonna go on a quest and search and see what that's like. And he happens to meet the mafia in doing so.
I wasn't getting mafia vibes from them really so much as like, I mean,
it's the racketeering scheme.
Yes, the racketeering.
Yeah.
I was getting more like classic hooligans than specific, but I can see that angle as well. I will be honest, when the episode started, I very quickly began to realize how much I do not care for this version of Spike. It's mostly the vocal performance. I have in
Oh,
the
come
past
on,
been
Jay. You don't like the way Spike sounds? Oh.
you are doing like 50% of what the voice actor is doing. I have already expressed my distaste for the voice acting in the show, specifically all of the whining. Spike is just so bad on that front. He's just so
I'm sorry you feel that way. Sure. Yeah.
yeah,
Spike doesn't really get a whole lot of screen time in this generation. Outside of
yeah,
his first episode, he's kind of just been reduced to like maybe one line an episode and kind of in the background, and then he disappears
yeah,
because there's so many characters. There's no really need for Spike.
yeah. So yeah, getting this concentrated dose of him, I was being like, okay, I don't like Spike.
Yeah. Do you want to know who's better at making up plans than Megan?
um,
Danny.
Danny, yeah, no, Danny is does pretty well for himself. He's taken over. Yeah, this is a very like this is all of the boys in this episode. Danny and
The,
Spike, they're going on their little quest.
yeah, the two boys.
If if I didn't dislike Spike as much as I do, I probably would have enjoyed this episode more. Because it's doing something different than we've seen. Spike has an actual arc that is interesting, or not interesting, but there's something there. Again, for me, it's just the vocal performance that
Hmm.
it's like the character in Black Cauldron that I hate. Purely, I mean, just for yeah, we've had this conversation before. The character in Black Cauldron who like dies, and I was like, yes, and then they bring him back, and I was like, no.
Man, you people are sick. Grudgy, whoever his name is.
Gurgi.
Gurgy. Yeah, Gurgy's all right. uh,
Have you seen? I guess yeah, you have seen that movie in the last few years.
I have, yes. That was the
I,
first time I
I
saw
think
it.
Gurgi is. I think that movie would be good if not for Gurgi.
Jay. I think the sacrifice would mean more if he died for reals and stayed dead. Um, but yeah,
I think
anyway.
the sacrifice would be even more meaningful if he died before the start of the movie and didn't show up.
Jay, you're so mean. Gurgy doesn't deserve
Uh,
that hate. He just
uh,
sounds annoying.
he just sounds
You're
and
like
is annoying.
Jay. You're racist to voices. Okay, that's stupid. Anyway,
Uh, yeah, I don't want to say anything bad about the voice actors. It's just the style of vocal performance that this show has been going for on a consistent basis has not been my favorite.
well, you got to start somewhere.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Uh, there's an eagle guy. He's here too. You mentioned his name, I think.
he's here. He's an eagle. Not really any reason to be here. His name is Weston. Um, he's here to be like, oh no, I'm alone. Then he disappears for most of the episode, and then his parents show up, and it's like, hey, I'm not an orphan anymore. The end.
Yep. Uh,
Yeah. Again, like stuff like that. This could be an okay 20-minute episode
yeah.
because a lot of stuff is not fleshed out. It's all very by the numbers.
I
But it's
yeah.
like I like the concept.
Yeah. I feel like this would be a good 10-minute episode if they spent their time differently.
Sure.
Um because yeah, I don't mind the shorter episode length. I think this is like better suited for what the show is doing. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, performances we have Ben Bush, Scott Menville, Charlie Adler, Ellen Gerstrel, Jill Wayne, Jeannie Elias, and unknown actors for Weston and the Dragons. Although I'm pretty sure I heard Peter Cullen in there and maybe Frank Welker. So yeah,
Okay.
there was one song, someone to look up to. Nothing spectacular, kind of a time waster.
Uh-huh.
So let's move on to the main event. Actually, so
Yes, yeah. The Magic Coins part 1 through 4. This is the whole arc there. This was released October 27 through 30, 1986. This one is written by Michael Reeves, and same
Yes.
production staff for everything else.
If memory serves me correctly, this is the final four part, the final one before season two, I think.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, because after this we go into two parts. Yep, yep. All right, that's good. Yeah, story for this one. While on a picnic, the ponies come across a chest full of strange coins that grant wishes. And when rain clouds appear in the sky, Baby Lickety Split wishes them away. This causes the rain to go away way too good and for good. And over the next few weeks, or what looks like minutes and hours, the valley experiences a severe drought. The music tells Megan that they must find the owner of the coins, a troll named Niblick, to reverse the wishes. And they go on a quest to find Niblick, who is furious at them for spending his coins. Megan offers to find a treasure greater than the coins in exchange for Niblick reversing the wishes. So the ponies split up and find various treasures, but none of them are good enough. Out of options, Megan uses the last coin to wish for a friend for Niblick, and Niblick is happy with this and undoes the wishes.
Yeah, we're getting an episode that does not involve any ponies getting kidnapped.
Yes, no kidnap, no real estate scheme. Um, I, for me, this episode is in my top five for this
Okay,
series, and part of it is because I think it's the best example of how to do the four-part story.
okay,
Because I think each episode made its story efficient enough where I didn't feel like there was too much time wasting. It was pretty efficient in how it told its story. Um, we find the coins, we discover what happens. Then the next episode, we go on this journey to find the owner. Third episode, we go on the side fetch quest to find the treasure. Part four, none of that works, so they find the alternate solution, and it all works pretty well. Um, and I didn't feel like my time was wasted because each little moment felt like it helped serve the next moment. And so, yeah,
yeah.
no, this was like a blast to watch, even on multiple rewatches. It's like, yeah, it all works. I don't feel like I'm wasting my time with pointless antics. It's for the most part, yeah,
Yeah, I felt a little bit of time wasting antics, but I mean, that's kind of what this show does. Yeah, I do
sure,
agree that like each of the episodes feels like it has a distinct identity as an episode. Yeah, I enjoyed this maybe more than some, though there wasn't really anything that I latched onto in terms of like characters or story wise.
sure,
It's interesting this as like a wish story because its approach to the wishes is a little bit odd.
yeah.
And like when the coins work and when they don't work, and like that's only relevant a couple of times. Um
The times they work were like really lucky that the ponies just so happened to step on the coin that did exactly what they needed to.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so we need the plot to go. So of course you just gotta
Yeah.
ignore that little bit. But yeah,
Yeah, it's something where I wish there had been a little bit more. The wish stories are kind of hard to tell. They're deceptively hard because the really good ones are very clever in a way that is maybe not suited for something like a show like this that doesn't, maybe the writers don't have as much time to hammer out a good story in the same
hmm,
way. Um so yeah, you have just like what is the message about the wishes in this? There really isn't one, because it's like some
yeah.
ponies use the wishes on accident, and then Baby Lickety Split uses the wish for like a thing that she shouldn't have wished for, but also she's a baby, and there it's like everyone's like, "Oh no, you did a mistake," and like, yeah, she did do a mistake, but there's no lesson for her to learn.
This isn't really one to learn a lesson. It's just
Yeah,
like it's an
and
adventure.
then Megan just uses the wishes, solves it by using the last wish. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
again, I
The
think because wish stories so often are have messages that I was like maybe
mm,
looking for that. and
Sure.
not
The
finding
answer
it
was friendship all along, Jay.
there. Yep.
Yep,
Oh.
Niblick just needed a boyfriend to clean his house for him.
Oh yes, I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot to bring that up. The
Mhm.
way Megan, her phrasing. Let me see if I can find the phrasing. I just had the transcript open. Um, but oh, her phrasing when she is like, "Oh, Niblick, you will have fun with your special friend." I was like,
Yeah,
that is like okay.
yeah,
Transcript is trash, so we'll see if I can find
sure.
it. Oh yeah, I know what you're trying to say, Niblick. Wink, wink. Friendship is a wish come true.
Mhm. Yeah, the whole thing with the ending, I kept thinking of The Odd Couple, where you got these two divorced people living together. One is like all about cleaning and such a nervous wreck, and the other one's just like a slob who's
Okay.
just and so through their friendship and trying to grow, they like become better people before they end up leaving each other. So that's how I felt with the ending of like, it's like The Odd Couple. It's a great comedic duo of like the straight man and the other one who does other things. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I had friends in college. They were roommates for a year and it was the perfect system because one of them when they were like stressed would like couldn't clean up after themselves. The other one
sure.
would stress clean. So between the two of them, there was just like anytime both of them were stressed, it was perfect because there was just perfect. You know, one of them is making a mess and the other's cleaning up the mess.
Yeah, that's how it went. Yeah, The Odd Couple.
Oh, I didn't know that there was a whole show about that.
Yeah, it was a play first,
Okay. Oh, we were just
by
talking about this.
yes, I mentioned that for reasons. It was a play at first written by a comedic writer, and then it
Okay.
became a film, and then it became a show. Who wrote it? Hold on.
Neil Simon.
Neil Simon. Yeah, yeah, good old Neil. Then it became a sitcom in
Yeah.
the 70s, and it went on for 5 seasons. So,
Oh wow.
like, it's it's
Yeah.
it's a fun it's a fun idea for a sitcom as well. Yeah, you can do a whole bunch. Yeah, it is very much sitcom material. These two
Yeah.
different types just living alone. Yep.
uh, but yeah, ponies. I'm done. I'm so tired of Megan. She has nothing to do. They never give her anything to do besides the thing that she has done in every episode.
Sure.
Like she never has an arc.
She's more useful here, but she doesn't have any personal stakes in anything.
Yeah.
She's never gonna have an arc. Like her arc was the first episode, and that's it. Um,
Uh, Baby Lickety Split also doesn't have an arc, even though she's sort of the inciting character. I think this is something I think that the move or the episodes are using the magic coins more as an inciting incident than as a like actual like plot device that is influencing the story beyond just like oh here's yeah yeah
that's kind of how I feel about the show in general. It's just you have inciting incidents, and then just an adventure. There's really rarely any moral to learn except for the villains to overcome something. So this
yeah
one, Niblick, the quote unquote villain, has to learn about friendship. But not
yeah
really. That's just the solution.
yeah
Um, which, hey, relevance, I guess.
yep
I, I do like that it's not an actual treasure, that it's something different. That's like,
yeah
maybe I was alone. I need someone to clean up my house. Neat.
uh, yeah he isn't like a traditional antagonist. We haven't seen any antagonists quite like him in this show. He's not good, but he's not evil either. He's just kind of minding his own business, and then it loses his coins, and then the ponies use them, and then he's like, understandably not happy with that.
He's
I
like, all
don't
right,
know.
I'll do it for you, but I need something of equal value.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah. Um, ponies. There's a few ponies in this that I like.
Okay.
You have your favorite here, it seems.
Yeah, no, I've started to the only pony who I can remember episode to episode has very recently has been Heartthrob, I think, who is the rarity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
she's a diva. She's fun. She is
Hmm.
the only pony who I think should be allowed to ever complain in these things. Because when she does
Okay.
it, it's fun. When everyone else does it, it gets on my nerves.
Yes. For me, I think my favorite ponies in this one is Wind Whistler. She's the smart one who uses like big fancy words.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
so I like her. She's like the level headed one. And then there's a she has a very short appearance in this episode, but sweet stuff I like. I like I like the smart characters, and then I like the somewhat soft shire characters. So sweet stuff is like the soft shire characters. So doesn't have a
Yeah.
big role in this one, but she was here, and I was like, oh yay, it's sweet stuff. But no, I think Wind Whistler is my favorite out of
Okay.
G1 because she's so unique in
Yeah.
how she speaks and acts. It's like, ah, yes, I want her on my side.
Now we also have a supporting character showing up here, Puck.
Puck is just here to give directions. Besides
Yeah.
that, he just is, I don't know, I guess to be animatic. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, he isn't all that interesting. He doesn't have any like direct connection to the story. He just shows up, helps them out, and that's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what he's there for.
Uh, yeah,
Mhm.
I can see why this would be one of your favorites because it is like constructed in a different way and it has a little bit more going for it. But yeah, for me, it's like the stuff that I tend to gravitate towards is stuff that has like a character or an idea that I can really latch on to.
Yeah,
Um, so
sure.
this one didn't quite have that for me.
Hmm. Yeah. And then there's the whole stuff with the sea ponies, not having any water, and they're about to
Yeah,
die, and then the land burning at the
yeah, it
end.
catches on fire.
Yeah.
I didn't understand like it was a bucket that dropped, and then the bucket was
It was a glass cup
oh, it was a
thing.
glass cup. Okay, I wasn't paying because I was baking cookies while I was watching
Okay.
this.
Well, see, the color scheme is like a light blue, which is similar to a
Yeah,
great bucket, so I'm sure that makes
yeah.
sense. But it's like context clues. It shatters, so a
I
bucket won't.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was just confused. But it's like, oh, here's a bucket, and it's like, why is it causing like the magnifying glass effect? But yeah, no, that makes more sense.
The adventures happened so quick. You have three different like unique locations. You got like a hedge maze.
Yeah,
You got
yeah. The
like
haunted hedge maze that was fun.
you got the hedge maze. You got the castle or like a temple and a volcano. Just very quick stuff that I could see easily take up whole episodes by
Yeah,
themselves. But I'm glad at how again I like the efficiency of how it's all done. Like
yeah,
any other
yeah,
any other writer, I think if Bloom did this would be like a 10-part episode where each one is a different place.
yeah,
No shame to Bloom. I'm just yeah.
yeah. No, I definitely can see a version of this that is just goes on
Mhm.
forever.
Yeah, this episode kind of gave me a bias towards Reeves because it's like, all right, this guy proved to do like 4 parts well enough and
Yeah,
be unique enough. That's like, all right, I like
because
this
Reeves
guy.
also did.
BTS
Oh
and
yes, yes.
and Tambalon.
Tambalon,
The
yeah, which I
yeah,
liked Tambalon.
we liked half of Tambalon.
Tambalon, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have some songs here.
I really like the songs in this one. I
Okay.
think half of them work really well in the story, even though their exact placement is sometimes like out there, where they are in the story works well. Like there's a song, "Let the Song Carry You Along" is where they're on their journey, and then it's like, oh, let's sing a song to get this journey on. I love
Uh-huh.
how they mention it's like, oh man, we should have sung that song. Now we're even more exhausted and tired. Um, and I think the best one, "What Do You Give to a Troll?" I think it's really great because you really get a sense of who each character is singing each part of the song. Especially on
Yeah.
rewatch, I'm like, oh man, Spike is like singing a lot of things about fire things. It's like, how about a smoke alarm or fireworks? And then you have a heartthrob. It's like, oh, what about a beautiful bouquet?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Wind Whistler's like, how about a dictionary? Because she's the smart one who has the dictionary, and all it all works really well. And I'm like, they don't do that enough. Give us a sense about who these characters are.
Yeah.
But like this song was perfect for that, and
Yeah,
it's
I kind
great.
of wish that that had been something they had done because it's also very subtle in how it's introducing all
Yes,
of these things. Um,
yes. It was also like really great because on rewatch I know a little bit more of these characters, and so seeing those elements are like, oh,
yeah.
I missed that the first time around. Oh, that's a perfect song. Um, the other two are okay. Rainy Day, you could cut out because it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
Friends, you get the point. Friends,
Yup.
yeah, yeah. No, I like the songs for this one.
Okay.
Performances again, we have Ben Bush, Carrie Houlihan, Scott Menville, Charlie Adler, Katie Lee, Sherry Lynn, Jenny Elias, Sarah Partridge, Nancy Cartwright, Joe Wayne, B.J. Ward, and unknown actors for Puck Niblick and the Moot Chick. So the Moot Chick was in this one, not voiced by Tony Randall. So new voice, don't know who it is.
I have said my piece about my thoughts on these performances many times. This one was a
Sure.
little bit lighter on the baby ponies, so that was appreciated.
Even though they were here.
They were here. They did show up. They did have lines. This is why I wanted to combine stuff together.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, that's future knowledge. Don't tell them that. Um anyway, yeah, that's this week's episodes. Um
Yeah.
again, the Spike search will become more relevant next week. Which you'll be looking forward to that one, I'm sure, Jay, when you get to that episode. For you guys in the know, I'm sure you could probably tell what I'm alluding to and the reason why it's here. So, yeah.
I'm imagining that it's the baby eagle. That's going to be my guess before. That's my joking guess before.
Yeah,
We'll,
that's a
we'll see.
joking guess. There might be a partial correctness to that, but not in the way that you're
Okay.
thinking. Um, yeah, no, I like these episodes. And again, I like Magic Coins. Top five for me. Still too early for you to decide what you like. Who knows if you even remember this when we get to the end?
I probably will not. The ones that I can remember now off the top of my head are Porcina and Tambalon. Those would
Hey,
maybe be. Oh, and Bright Lights. I did enjoy.
hey, that's better than
Those are also
expected.
like the last three we did. So
Porcina was a while ago, though.
Glass Princess. That one is my favorite, just for Porcina.
I'm sure. Oh, excuse me, a little drunk on power there. Um, but yeah, this will be our last four-parter for a while. It's not going to matter since we'll be doing two
Yep.
episodes next time. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Anyway, with that, thank you everyone for listening, and make sure to follow us on social media. We're Binging Barbie Podcast on Instagram and Tumblr, Binging Barbie on Blue Sky and Serialized, and Binging Barbie, a Barbie movie podcast on Letterboxd. And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave a 5-star review and go join our Patreon at patreon.com/Binging Barbie Podcast. We will be back next week for season 2 of Friendship with Magic for episodes 21 and 22. Until then, um go spray water on some dragons and that'll cover you. I guess.
Go find your parents.
That too. Bye.
Bye, ponies.